From the very beginning, we are trained to hold on to our parents, to our toys, to our identities, to the fragile structures of safety we build around ourselves. Slowly, without noticing, our entire being becomes a clenched fist. And what does a fist know? Only tension, only fear. Holding on feels natural because the mind whispers, "If I don't, I will lose." It warns us that without grasping, life will betray us. And yet, what has clinging ever given us except pain? The more tightly we clutch people, the more they slip away. The more desperately we cling to youth, the faster it vanishes. The more we fight against death, the more we live in its shadow. Letting go is not about loss, it is about freedom. It is about discovering that life does not need our anxious hands to flow. The river moves with or without us. To live clenched is to fight against this current, to exhaust ourselves in a war we can never win. To live open is to trust the current, to float, to surrender. This is the first secret. You suffer because you hold. The moment you release, even slightly, a strange lightness enters, and with it comes the possibility of peace. Existence is movement. Everything changes. The seasons change, the body changes, emotions rise and fall like waves. Nothing remains the same. But we, strange creatures that we are, demand permanence. We want summer forever, youth forever, love forever. Look at a tree in a storm. If it is rigid, it will break. If it bends, it will survive. Life is not asking you to be unshaken stone. It is asking you to be flowing water, to bend, to adjust, to move with the wind. Flexibility is the true strength. Letting go means understanding this nature of change and living in tune with it. It means accepting that what comes will also go. That joy and sorrow, success and failure, life and death are all waves in the same ocean. To resist is to break. To flow is to live. And yet, the ego resists. It insists, "I know better." But how often have your plans unfolded as expected? How many times has life surprised you, taken you where you never thought you'd go? The ego is a poor navigator. The river knows better. The moment you allow the river to take you, you discover not only safety, but also wonder. The past is a prison. The future is a mirage. Yet we spend most of our time in these two illusions. We carry the past like chains, memories, wounds, regrets, and we project the future like a fantasy, dreams, fears, expectations. In the middle, the present stands waiting, neglected, ignored. Letting go is the art of stepping out of this prison. The past cannot be changed. It is ashes. Why decorate ashes? The future cannot be controlled. It is not born yet. Why waste today for something that doesn't exist? Everything you ever longed for, peace, love, joy, is available here and now. Not in yesterday, not in tomorrow, but in this breath, this heartbeat, this moment. When you let go of time, you enter eternity. Eternity is not endless time, it is the depth of now. The mind will resist. It will tell you, without the past, who are you? Without the future, how will you survive? But once you taste the present, even for a second, you will know this is enough. This is all. And in this all, nothing is missing. To let go fully, one must learn to trust. Trust is not belief. It is not given to you by religion or tradition. Trust is a living experience, an intimacy with existence. It is the sense that, although you cannot control, you are not in danger. that the same intelligence that makes the stars move is guiding you too. This trust is not naive. It does not promise that life will fulfill your desires. It only reveals that life itself is fulfilling. Sometimes what looks like failure is a hidden opportunity. Sometimes what feels like loss is simply space for new growth. Sometimes what you call death is transformation. When you trust, fear dissolves. Anxiety has no soil to grow in. You live light, playful, creative. You love without clinging. You work without obsession. You rest without guilt. You live as a participant in the cosmic dance, not as a beggar demanding guarantees. This is the beauty of letting go. It opens the heart to trust, and trust reveals that everything in its deepest nature is okay. The final lesson of letting go is death. One day, everything you cling to will be taken. Your possessions, your relationships, your body, even your thoughts. If you have lived clinging, death will feel like robbery. If you have lived letting go, death will feel like coming home. In truth, death is nothing to fear. It is the great relaxation, the final surrender. The wave dissolves into the ocean, not as a loss, but as a return. If you have practiced letting go each day, of anger, of fear, of identity, then when death comes, you will smile. You will know the secret. There is no end, only transformation. So, let go now. Not tomorrow, not in the final hour, but here, in this moment. Let go of the wound you carry. Let go of the fear that keeps you small. Let go of the idea that you must control life. Open your hands and see. The sky is already yours. Everything will be okay. Not because the world will obey your desires, but because existence already carries its own perfection. The river flows, the stars shine, the birds sing, and you are part of this infinite harmony. All that is asked of you is trust, surrender, openness. Let it go, and everything will be okay.